And we're now on continuing Powerpuff Z 2. We're going to start our secret tournament. So let's begin. As you see here, we've got a different cast of characters from what you might expect. If I am correct, these are all avatars of people that were on the rowdyruff.net forums. And yeah, they're identical to the Powerpuff Girls and the Rowdy Ruff Boys. Like Tarsk, for example, has the Flower Blast, like Blossom. Psycho Prog as the power stream that Bubbles has, and so on. For this run, I'll just choose a character, I guess. I'll go with Potassium, since she'll have the tracking beam like Boomer does. And we start with fighting Eevee. Yeah. Again, at first, it just seems like the same tournament, just with different characters. Yeah, even though the sound is off, all the characters have little sound bites for when they win fights and when you select them and such. There's the tracking beam. Up. They also have their own theme music. You probably saw them in the sound test, and just like before, we'll listen to all of them once we finish the tournament. Though there is a twist to this one. There is another boss of this tournament, and he's actually tougher than Bane. And we'll get to that when we reach him. But first, our first opponent is Eevee Rin, who basically is just like a brick. He has the rebound shield and... yeah. And I got the tracking beam. I'm trying to use it more often, but unlike in Powerpuff Z3, the AI seems to be a bit smarter in this one and know how to counter the tracking beam. They'll run away from it, they'll shoot medium shots to go through it. But I won that match. And next opponent, we're taking on Psycho Prog. And again, he basically has the power stream like Bubbles. Fire that and watch it immediately get countered. Where's he going? Waiting for him to take a shot so I can attack with the tracking beam. Or I'll just shoot him. There we go. And the rowdyruff.net forum, I think, was one of the earliest Powerpuff fandom sites that it was before even my time, before I really got into the series and started making my own fan works. He's just standing there. Maybe he knows I'm trying to use the tracking beam, is just waiting for me to use it so he can fire a shot. It's working against him, because if I don't use it, I can do a bunch of damage just by shooting at him. That was not the best strategy there, Psycho Prog. Well, I won that fight. Didn't even take any damage. Next is Supergirl, who, again, has the same dancing bomb as Buttercup, so I just gotta watch out for that. Take a shot, charge up, dodge the dancing bomb there. Let's fire a tracking beam. We'll go up so that the tracking beam hits. I think the tracking beam actually does less damage in this game than it does in Powerpuff Z 1 and 3. Since it didn't do that much, I think it only did like 2 units of health. Whereas in the other games, you could take off like a quarter of your health with each hit. Okay, it takes off 3 units in this game. Maybe it's because you got more health? I'm not sure. Missed again. We'll just charge up while we're here in the cloud. My opponents seem less aggressive this time around. Yeah, see, I think what they're doing is the reason they're less aggressive is their AI is telling them, oh, they're going to go for a tracking beam, so be ready to counter with that. But then I don't go for the tracking beam, and their AI doesn't adjust accordingly. Well, I can use that to my advantage. I will still have to face another mirror match against another potassium, who will also have the tracking beam. So we'll see how that goes. And now that I don't have the energy for tracking beam, my opponent used a fully charged shot. Let's go ahead and win that one. Next we're taking on Slarty. Now if I right about this, I'm pretty sure Slarty is the guy who designed Blitzy, who appears in Powerpuff Z3, as well as Powerpuff ZX. And like Butch, he has the energy drain move. We fight him on the same stage and all that. Blocked a shot with the aura. Just gonna charge up more energy. Alright, see what he does. Get him with a good shot there. There we go. Got a good couple of hits there. Fire. Yep, he's coming at me. I'll use a charge shot. Oh, I think he stopped my shot there. Well, he doesn't have enough energy, so I'm just going to charge up. Now we'll take some shots at him. I've almost won. There we go. Next is Tarsk. And Tarsk, again, will have the Flower Blast like Blossom does. In the last video, I said Blossom had the Power Stream. I misnamed it. I named the wrong move. No, it's the Flower Blast. It does the same thing as before. It just makes a big spiral of blasts shoot out from your character that fly off in every direction. Now he took off all my energy by shooting at me. I'll just keep charging. He won't be able to do anything about that. Hit him with a tracking beam. That's right, now I've got the tracking beam. Had Mojo, Jojo, and Boomer using it against me in the previous game, and now I can use it myself. There we go. And lastly, I take on the other potassium. This time the mirror matches the last fight instead of the first one like it was when I was playing as Bubbles. And yeah, the mirror match opponent, whoever it is, will have a yellow aura. That's how you tell your character apart, since they don't have alternate colors or outfits or anything. I'm sure my opponent's going to try the tracking beam. Yep. Probably gives me an opportunity to use the fully charged blast. There we go. Baited her with a couple of regular shots and then used a medium shot. There we go. It didn't quite hit, but that's fine. Oh, my opponent's stuck. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I'm going to take advantage of it, though. Well, if you're stuck, I'm just going to keep charging up and using fully charged blasts to finish you off. There we go. I've encountered a fun glitch. And I win. Thanks to it. Alright. I'm not going to turn the music on for this one. Basically, it plays the Parseg theme, and you'll see why when you see who the boss is. And it plays on a level kind of like the high-speed stage, but with different music. Let's see our boss for the secret tournament. It's Parsec himself. And he's actually a lot tougher than Bane in this game. If you watch his meter, every time he fires, you'll notice his meter. even if he uses a special attack or a fully charged shot, doesn't drain all the way. He always has 50% of a charge. This means that regular shots are completely useless against him. You won't be able to damage him with them. On top of that, he can be a lot more aggressive than Bleak was in the final battle. And he's got every special move, just like Bleak. You see there, I just hit him with a bunch of regular shots and did no damage to him. But yeah, this is the true final boss of Powerpuff Z2, and it's the creator of the game. I guess it makes sense that he'd be the most powerful character. Let's see if I can take him down with the tracking beam. Oh, that's right, I don't have the tracking beam. Just like the fight with Bane, I don't get a special move. So, yeah, this might take me a little longer to do than Bane. Luckily, he's not going to get any free shots on me because I'm not tampering with the music this time. We'll still listen to the music that plays when we fight this battle. See if I can get him to shoot because, again, because he has full energy, he was going to block the medium shots with it, and he would have only lost half his energy instead of all of it. He's using the power stream a lot. Is he going to fire a fully charged shot or a special attack? He's not firing anything yet, he's just chasing me. There's a fully charged shot. I could give a fully charged shot a try, although I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, he tried a power stream and I got through it. Nice. I took a few hits, but he took a way bigger hit. Although if he had used Energy Drain or Dancing Bomb or something, I would have been in big trouble. There's Dancing Bomb. He blocked the medium shot with the fully charged shot. I've almost won, despite the significant advantage he has over me. Fire. There we go. Managed to win. And that's it for the secret tournament. I believe it shows the same credits sequence. Yeah. Yeah, graphics by Mark J. Hadley. I think that should have been my first hint that the designs of the characters in this game were made by him, and they weren't pulled from some other game or piece of media, which is actually even more impressive now that I thought of that. Yeah, Crystal Phoenix is actually the designer of Bane, I believe. That's why he's in the special thanks. And the other characters are the playable ones that appear in the secret tournament. And Potassium was the character I played as in the secret tournament. And we'll go back to the sound test. We'll turn the music back on. And we'll listen to all the themes of the characters that appear in the secret tournament. The first one is Tarsk's theme, which is simply called Guitars. Next up is Psycho Prog's theme, which is simply called Cool Stuff. Yeah, and you might have noticed that none of these themes might sound familiar if you've seen my other Powerpuff Z3 and Powerpuff ZX videos. These are all themes that don't appear in those games. They're all exclusive to Powerpuff Z2. So, and they're all still composed by the same guy, Mark J. Hadley, who also designed the game and the graphics and such. So, moving on, we have Supergirl's theme, which is called Anger. Next up is Evie Rin's theme. He was the guy with the ears and the tail who had the rebound shield like Brick. His theme is Rin, which does kind of sound like a theme from Pokemon. We'll listen to it now. And next up is Potassium's theme. This is the character I played as through the secret tournament mode. Her theme is called Nitrate.
Next is MX. This is Slarty's theme for the game, and let's play it now. And next is a theme you'll probably will recognize. It's not only the the music that plays at the very start of every one of these games, but you've probably heard me use it as several of the outros for my request videos. It's basically the title card theme called Parseg. And that actually plays when Parsec appears as the boss for the final fight of the tournament mode, or the secret tournament. And here's the theme that plays while you're fighting him in the high speed stage. It's called Tripwire.
that just about covers it for Powerpuff Z2. That's pretty much all the stuff in the game. I mean, one-player and two-player mode, the same thing. It's one-on-one fights only, again, but you can choose your character between the Powerpuff Girls and the Rowdy Rough Boys. In the extras, you have build your own one-player and build your own two-player. Show that off real fast, just to wrap things up. It basically allows you to select any character as your character. Like you can choose to be, say, Blossom, for example. And you actually can choose the color of your aura. You can choose between any of the colors you've seen before. There's pink, purple, yellow, blue, and green. And when you're done, you choose an attack. You can actually choose any of the special attacks as your special ability, no matter which character you are. You can select the music here. And when you hit done, it lets you choose your opponent. And again, you can choose any character as your opponent. You choose what color their aura will be. You can also randomize, and it'll choose something at random each time. And when you're ready to go, you just hit the done button, and I believe that will start the fight. Yep. And it chooses a difficulty. We'll go with expert. And then you select a stage. You can pick any stage you want, and it'll play whatever music you want. You can see here I have Blossom fighting Buttercup. I chose them randomly, and I got Buttercup. But they have the different special moves. Like there with Blossom, I just used the rebound shield. And I set the difficulty to expert, so Buttercup will be a bit more of a challenge. But we'll do this last fight as a little bit quick bonus. Even on the expert difficulty, I shouldn't have too much trouble winning. Let's see if I can get her to use... There we go. Use the rebound shield to block it. Yeah, you can see I changed their aura colors too, so Blossom has green and Buttercup has blue. But yeah, that's basically just the build your own fight mode. And I won. And that'll be it. That takes care of all of Powerpuff Z2. And I'll probably do a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video next. There's a new Zamasu raid coming up. Maybe I'll make one to introduce all the characters I've made in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That might be fun. Let me know what you think of that, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.